And we're gonna go on over to the game picker. It's gotta be Heroes of the Storm someday. It's just gotta be. Today I forgot how to play. Hearthstone again. Did I screw up this algorithm that I do to pick this game? Because I feel like it's just like Hearthstone all day, every day. That's alright. We had a good round of Hearthstone on the last episode. Episode 10. We Hearthstoned it up and we got some... But it's weird. I feel like StarCraft and Hearthstone... I don't know. Maybe JavaScript's random function is just that awful. Maybe I added... Maybe the weighting system adds instead of... I have to check that script out here later. But we still got the quests for Druid wins. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to win with the Druid, Mana Druid coming on up here. Whoops, I did Hots instead of Hearthstone. There we go. We're going to find a casual opponent, not a Diamond League player, not a Grandmaster, but right in the middle there, a worthy opponent. I guess that means a Masters League. Then you go against a Rogue. I do like this unless I get the wrong cards, and then they just snipe me before my cards even come into play. So, see, that's a later game card there, so we'll save that for later game. This is also a later game card, but we don't have a choice anymore, so we're going to keep it. Look into my eyes, and it's easy to see. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do? Should we go ahead and play this? I think we should. The nice thing, the reason I'm doing that, I'm seemingly wasting this Innervate already, is because every round this is adding one. The fact that she doesn't have a card to play yet means that I can start getting that, more chances to add on that attack and health to my Cthulhu before she goes and strikes him down. She'll likely have a backstab because it seems like all rogues seem to draw that first. That'll knock it down to 2 health though, and then she can probably play another card and just face smack it and have it out in 2 rounds maybe. But I'd be surprised if she could take it out this round, but it looks like she knows something I don't. We turn into... See, now that seems like a waste. Seems like a waste to go ahead and use that already to blow the coin there. Just put a card back in my hand, but I suppose it does save +1/+1, because this round I would have had +1/+1 from that, plus face smacked her. This time, and now this next round, I'm going to have to play that again. So he's going to deal 1 damage to me, he's going to get rid of my armor. I don't feel like this player is very good unless he's going to come up with like some crazy stuff here shortly. There we go, we get some more +1/+1, back up to 8/8 Cthulhu. 2 more, and that's when you start getting like the extra benefits. Like other cards will say like if you have at least 10 health. I think I have a card in here that gains 10 health if Cthulhu has 10/10. Enough, dude. Jesus. Alright, so we are going to play this.
Do you hear its call?
So we're still going to get that +1/+1. Otherwise, we would have been able to face smack is all that we would have been able to do. So it should be at 28 health instead. So it's really not that big of a drawback. More of a drawback for him to play that sap, I believe. Unless he's got nothing but like super expensive cards sitting in his hand. Then we might be in trouble. And there we go, there's that backstab I was talking about, and now we're going to have combo deal 2 damage. Okay, so that's what he was trying to save up. But now he could have played that last round too. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice for him, not nice for me. Getting 2 mana crystals. And we're going to go get some face smacking on there, knock it down to 28, and boom. We are going to get our behinds kicked here in just a minute. So I'm looking forward to that. And here we go with a Tomb Pillager. Add a coin to your hand on Death Rattle. That's a good card. I need to get some cards that do give me coins. Like that's so good, I feel like. Give your minions stealth until your next turn. Very good play there. And so I can't kill them. I could do this guy because he just does some attacks, but we're going to do this. We're going to get Taunt up there. He'd have to use both. Well, Or I could do this one, taunt, and give my Cthulhu +1/+1, then I can do this also. I think we're just going to play this one here. The reason I chose that was because I don't really feel like dealing 1 damage to him is that good. Getting the 1 armor is good, though. So maybe I should have done it the other way, but I do have my card that I'm going to play at 9 health, or at 9 gems. So for some reason I felt like that contributed to my decision somehow. So I just kind of play cards similar to how like a 2-year-old plays Go Fish. You know, you just like play whatever's there. So you can knock it down to 6 there. I apparently mathed that wrong because I for some reason thought they wouldn't be able to kill it with that guy. What was that? Tomb Pillager. Oh, it did -4 instead of -2. Okay, that makes more sense. So now we're pretty low on health. We've got 9. So we're gonna summon 2 Treants with taunt, and we'll call that a day. Next round, we're gonna play. I believe we're gonna play our Eldritch Horror because that'll give us 8. 9, 10. We'll do our hero ability. Other option would be to get a 4/4 with the Forbidden Ancient, get the taunt out and give it +3/+3. What does this do? Battlecry and Death Rattle, add a random Toxin card to your hand. So Toxin, it will buff his weapon. So that's pretty good. This guy's got a pretty good deck. I take back what I said earlier about him being a total pleb, because he's obviously got some cardage going on. Alright, now what does this guy do? Combo again +2/+2. Favorite card you played earlier this round. So we can deal we can do this. I think we're gonna play this to get that taunt up there. It's good to have. We're gonna get rid of this guy, I think, and then we're gonna play this. And then, so we're actually gonna face smack this guy out of existence, which is probably a bad idea because it's gonna put us really low on health. We're gonna go ahead, take that out, take that out, and that'll be that. Now, on the bad side, he's gonna do something. He's gonna do something to take this out. He's gonna like sap it or something like that. He's gonna get rid of the Dark Arakoa, and he's gonna use Edwin Van Cleef, and I'm gonna be dead. Or not. Ooh, smart play. I think that might be game because I don't have anything to stop Edwin Van Cleef now from killing me this next round. Alright, well, I guess he... There we go. Look into my eyes and it's easy to see 1 and 1 makes 2, 2 and 1 makes 3. We'll let him have his fun, knock me out here, and that'll wrap up this game. Did not get any further on my Druid quest, so that means no more Moolah, unfortunately. So it's going to be that much longer until we get to play Karazhan. He's just going to dick around. Sorry, he's going to horse around. There we go.
Play.
And that is that. We are back. So please, if you're watching and you're a Hearthstone expert, please give me some tips. What is wrong with my deck? What can I do to improve it? Tell you what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to my collection, and we're just going to go through what's in this deck real quick so you guys can get an idea of what I'm working with here. Remember, the whole idea of this deck is to get more gems early on, so that way we can play some late game cards. One thing that I'm thinking is a real issue of mine is that I have a lot, as you can see, well, let's take a look at this balance here. So we can see that I have a lot of 7+ cards and not a lot of just about every other card. The issue that I run into is that even once I have 10 gems, I'm finding that I have like a 7-cost card or an 8-cost card or a 9-cost card to play. Well, not really, I have one 9-cost card, but I'll have a 7 or an 8-cost card, and I'll have to play that, or like if I have a 7, then I play that plus my hero power, and I've still got an extra mana crystal, or sometimes I'll have like a 5 or a 6 card to play, plus my hero power, and I feel like even though I'm rushing to get all these extra crystals, I'm not able to utilize them efficiently because I don't have enough cards to fill in those little gaps there. But you guys let me know what you think. I'll go through what my Druid collection here is. You can see I'm not using Moonfire. I'm not using Mark of the Wild because I don't find that I generally have that as many cards. I usually have just a couple of cards out at a time. And a lot of the cards that I have already have taunt. The ones that I don't want to be attacked don't have taunt, so I don't want to give them taunt, and that's what this Mark of the Wild does. That's why I don't have it in there. Healing Touch, I feel like maybe I should make room for that, because there are a lot of times where a player will like, I don't know what you call it in this game, but like they'll Zerg Rush, you know, they'll play a lot of really high damage cards early on, and I'll be low on health, and from there I start to gain traction, but all they need is one lucky draw in order to knock out like my taunt and then finish me off. So Healing Touch might be a good addition there, but you guys let me know what you guys think as far as where I can make room for that. Swipe, I know a lot of players use that. Again, I don't find that I need that as much because I'm trying to get minion dominance anyway. I don't know. Maybe it actually would be a good card. I don't really have a good excuse not to have it in there. Starfall, deal 5 damage to a minion or 2 damage to all enemy minions. That actually seems really good. I don't know why I don't have it in there. Should make room for that. I like that one, but I actually find that it doesn't do a lot of good for me normally, so maybe we'll take that out. I'm gonna put that one in. What's next? Yeah, and then we're going into neutral cards here. Let's see if we can sort by rarity. Legendary. I'm not using Captain Greenskin because I don't. Oh. Well, my weapon usually only lasts for 1 turn anyway, so it doesn't really make sense to do Captain Greenskin. Epic. Start your turn, destroy all minions. Decent card, but I don't really feel like it applies to this deck very well. Rare. And then we can go through. I've got a few rare cards here, most of them I'm not using. Deal 4 damage to himself. I don't have any healing cards, so that this one doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Give adjacent minions taunt. Again, not usually having. I don't usually want other minions to have taunt. I don't play. Well, Pine-sized Summoner might be good. Demolisher is decent. Stampeding Kodo. That one's good in certain situations, but I don't find that it's overall super good unless it's specific to a deck. And yeah, so you can see what I'm working with here. So input on this would be really, really appreciated, because I really have no idea where to start with this game. I just kind of like throw stuff together. Anytime I try to look up like a pre-built deck, I don't really understand how to get these cards. They're like, you know, they tell me I should, oh, you make sure you throw in like this legendary, this epic, or whatever. And I mean, maybe I just need to play more, or maybe I'm just missing some core component to the game. I don't know, but yeah, and help input on how to do this would be great, because I have a feeling like, I mean, my card collection isn't the greatest, but I feel like I should be able to get above 20 if I was playing the game correctly. So that being said, I really appreciate you guys joining me for yet another episode of what I forgot how to play, even though Hearthstone I never really knew how to play to begin with. So thank you very much, and we'll be back with more, because I'm having a lot of fun with this series, so I appreciate you guys' support. I'll see you guys next time.